Brothers and the occasional sister, I just pulled over here in Aranui Park to make a video. This video is for my brothers because I had a few interesting emails from you guys, and thank you to all of those that have contacted me. You can get to me on the Clay Tool Stories Gmail account. Just write to me at claytoolstories@gmail.com if you want to ask me any questions. And I got a really interesting one from a young bloke from Timaru. Timaru's an interesting town. Years ago, it used to have a higher rate of women than men, and I used to be a sales rep, and quite consequently, because it was like something like 4 women to every man, it was a place I used to like going to as a single young man. Always used to score in Timaru. I don't know if it's just that like that 40 years later. Anyway, Wayne from Timaru. First of all, I want to say thanks, Wayne, for jumping on my Patreon. I don't expect you to, bro. I'm quite happy to give you this information free, so don't feel you've got to keep joining that. So Wayne wrote to me and he said, you talk about finding your passion and doing something, and we all need to do something, but I have nothing that I can find and nothing that I'm really that passionate about, and I don't know what should be my purpose. And it's a real simple answer for you, bro, and I'll keep it short. Your purpose, if you don't have something immediately, I'm going to get out of here because it's too windy. Hopefully this is better, and we've got that beautiful wagon. Oh, right, stop looking at that, let's get back to it. Your purpose, bro, should be yourself. That is your purpose. If you don't have something you're really passionate about, then become passionate about yourself. So what does that mean doing? That means making yourself become the ultimate bro. The ultimate bro. How do you do that? Making sure that everything that goes into your body is good for a kick-off. Your body is the only real estate really worth owning in this world. Your muscle in your body is the only real estate that's worth owning. Building your muscle is so important because it builds testosterone. Men that have high testosterone get more women. They succeed more in business. They have less stress. They are happier overall. They build better muscle, and it's something to look after. And the way that you do that is with diet and exercise. So make you become the passion, you become the project, and with that, having said that, that gives you a big purpose to start taking care of your sleep. Sleep is where replacing stuff goes, replenishing, and repair goes. So after you've done a hard day on the farm, or if you're working out at a gym, or however you're building your muscle, you have to repair the muscle damage. You have to replace what's taken from the body, and you have to replenish, and that all goes on with sleep. If you go to bed at night and weigh yourself, in the morning you'll be a kilogram lighter generally, or even more. Through the night you actually get rid of a lot of stuff, including fat. You're actually burning that, but you also get rid of fluids. And it's funny, isn't it? You lie there and you think, well, I only went to the toilet a couple of times, surely that didn't weigh a kilogram, where did the rest go? Because a kilogram equals about a litre of water, I think, or urine. So if you didn't do, even if you don't pee, you're still going to be lighter in the morning. Sleep's really important. So what does that mean? Well, it means like making sure you turn off your device and stop scrolling for dopamine and everything else in the moments before you go to sleep, because that will definitely affect how you sleep at night. And setting a time that you go to bed and time you get up. And when you do get up, first thing being when you get up and stretch and scratch your balls is making your bed. So you've got a nice clean tidy bed to come back to at night. That way, once you've made your bed, your whole day is yours to start grabbing by the balls and giving a bloody good squeeze. Diet. Treating your body like a temple so it becomes like a god. Every calorie in your body is fighting for nutrition. Every calorie. You can only take so many calories in, and it shouldn't be too many calories either. It should be less than more, unless you're doing a grueling physical job every day. So every calorie is fighting to find a place in your body to give your body nutrition. So that means that you should be having a high dense nutritarian type diet. Lots of legumes, seeds, plants, eating good fish, eggs, nothing that's in a packet basically, nothing in a packet. lots of greens, leafy greens. If you search on AI, what's the best foods in the world, AI will tell you. That's a great tool. You don't need me to tell you that. So just use your AI. I am going to go into the truck because it's still windy out here. I'm afraid the audio is going to get blown away, although it's a bit too hot in the truck, but I am going to jump in here and carry on with this. In fact, AI can really give you everything. You can say, search up, what's the best exercise to build testosterone? It'll probably give you some form of resistance training, I'm just guessing that. What's the best diet for my health? Because it takes all the analysis out there and it gives you the meta-analysis, it gives you the everything combined scaled right down. And it's such a convoluted, so many opinions in diet and sleep and exercise, it's really hard to know. So the best we can do is take the meta-analysis from everything and that's gathered and listen to that information and then apply it. So we look after our sleep, we look after our food, we look after our exercise, and then we start, this is looking after ourselves, becoming the best version of you that you can become, becoming that God, becoming that king that you should be. And therefore you don't have to try to worry about pursuing a thing, like trying to save for a Toyota Land Cruiser or trying to save for a boat or something like that there. You become the thing. And once you become the ultimate version of yourself, the best version you possibly could be, how do you look now? How will you be? Well, from a physical perspective, you can have a flat stomach. You can have no visceral fat. From a physical point of view, your skin's going to have a glow to it. From a physical point, you're going to walk straighter. You're going to have a better breathing. You're going to have better heart rate. Your lipid panel is going to be a lot more healthy. Your heart's going to be more healthy. You're going to be a lot less more prone to having getting cancer because your immune system will be functioning so well. You're going to be attracting people because you're going to be in a more positive state. Isn't that incredible? You're actually going to be attracting more people. And of course, if you're a single man, you're like that because you'll be attracting more women. People will just want to hang out with you because you'll be a cool guy to hang out with. And you'll actually get to the point where you want to have your own space because there'll be so many people that are wanting to come and see you. How does it look from an emotional point of view? Well, the same emotions you have don't change, but emotionally towards yourself, you're going to feel better. You're going to have a higher sort of self-esteem. You're going to be more, some air go through here. You're going to be more confident in yourself. Men that have more testosterone are more confident, so getting your testosterone levels up is important. Now, some people have things with their health that really make it difficult. They've either got something wrong with their pituitary gland or they don't have a pituitary gland. That can happen. I know 4 people right now, probably 2 that are, or 3 that actually be possibly watching this that don't have that. I've got a friend, she's got a problem with her pituitary gland, so that's quite common, whether it's cancer or it's had to be removed through infection, or there's any number of things, so that can affect your testosterone. If your libido is low, you probably have low testosterone. What are some of the things you can do to increase it yourself? Well, you could search on AI, or I can also tell you, resistance training and eating well are 2 good things, and looking after your sleep. They will all help, particularly the resistance training, and doing low resistance and high resistance, doing both. And not only looking after cardio, but also doing the weights. That will help it. The other thing that will start to get better is your financial situation, because if you are looking after yourself, you won't be spending your money on trying to get that sensual gratification all the time. You won't be spending it on alcohol, and you won't be spending it on drugs, and you won't be spending it on gaming, and you won't be spending it on, I'm not saying these things are bad, but once you get to your higher self, those things just fall away. You start to feel comfortable. I don't believe that anybody has a alcohol problem or a drug problem. I think people have problems of feeling uncomfortable. If I look at my own addictions, the only reason that I became addicted to certain things was I didn't feel comfortable in myself, and I was trying to make myself feel more comfortable. Because if you're vaping, or you're smoking, or you're putting anything which is unnatural, you're trying to change your state of feeling. And the reason you're trying to change it is you don't feel comfortable with where it's at. You're trying to shift it. And that's okay maybe for a short term, but long term it's not sustainable, and eventually you're going to end up making yourself sick with those things, because anything that goes into your lungs that's not fresh air, whether it's vape or whether it's smoke or it's anything, is detrimental to your health. And there will be consequences that you'll have to, at some stage, have to deal with. Don't I know about that? I did a spirometry test a while ago, and I was actually stoked to find out that I have the lung capacity of a 35 to 40-year-old. And I think that's because of all the singing and also all the running and the physical life that I've lived. But that's just lucky too. There's a bit of luck involved. Okay, that's the talk to our man in Timaru. I hope it's been helpful to you, bud. Make it so you become the priority of everything. You become like your best mate. You become the project in itself. Your body, your mind, and the rest will fall into place. It's nice to sit and have a coffee in the park and have a yabba to you guys. Go steady, and I'll see you next one. And if you are in Tasman, get out and do some fishing if you like eating fish or you just like fishing, because there's a heap out there right now. I'll have a video of taking young Lucas fishing in a leaky boat soon. I'll put that on soon. Okay, see ya.